Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to really get into the heart of our next, excuse me, our next mini sequence within the senior forum. So we have finished fist under elbow. And last week, there was a little bit of time to just introduce left brush knee and push. And I want to introduce the whole sequence to you today, and that the whole next part of that sequence. And then we're going to spend our time on the meat of it, which is going to be really looking at those left and right brush knees, and go back to the Tai Chi walking that we learned before. We did Tai Chi walking when we were learning the bow step. So we're going to go back to that because that's going to be the footwork for that particular section. So I'll be showing it all to you as we move forward. Let's start though by doing what we already know. Prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right, ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow, shifting back, hands flatten. Grabbing with the left arm, right foot pivots as our body turns, throw them in the corner. Shifting back, pushing down, dropping that right elbow, pushing out. Stepping to the corner. Ward off to the corner as we move. Keep moving. Rotate your left hand, bring the right foot up, and big shift and turn back, pulling down, changing our footwork into that empty step and punching. Left brush knee and push. Shifting back, right arm starts to swing, step, opens, and we step, polish the table with our left hand, and strike. Let's do everything one more time. Get our bodies all warmed up. Prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right, ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Shifting back, hands flatten. Turning left, pulling, throw them in the corner. Shifting back, pushing down in front, dropping that elbow, pushing out, and step, One line, two sides, ward off to the corner, rotate that left arm and come back, swing down, pull down, lift that arm up and punch. You're on a left empty step with the heel touch. Shifting back, right arm starts to swing, opens and swing step, polish the table and strike for left brush knee. Now we're going to be reviewing left brush knee today when we talk about all the brush knees. So if you missed that, no worries. Before, we're going to go into the brush knees in real detail today. Does anyone have any questions about anything we have done prior that you want to go through? All right. There being no questions, what I would like to do is show you this whole next segment that we're going to be working on for December, right? And we're in our second December class. And so we're going to see how far we can get in this during December before school closes for the holidays. So here we are. We have completed completed fist under elbow. And we do a left brush knee, followed by a right brush knee. And then we're going to do a step up and punch down sequence that looks like you're going to do another brush knee, but instead we're punching down to somebody's knee. Interestingly, it's a punch. We're just kind of bent, so it's to somebody's knee. Let me show that to you again from a couple of other angles. Here's one. From fist under elbow, left brush knee, right brush knee, punch down. Those of you who know the those of you who know the long form will know that there's a sequence like this in the long form that goes left brush knee, right brush knee, left brush knee. And there's also a sequence where you do punch down after a brush knee. So it's kind of putting those things together in the senior form. So that's what we're going to be working on as we go. One other thing I wanted to tell you is that about these brush knees. The brush knee we talked about last week is throwing a strike. And we talked last week about how it was a lot like throwing a ball, right? It's a lot like going back for one of those Hail Marys in football and releasing that ball. When we do it, we're gonna turn and do this swing step. Swing step, we'll practice that some more today. Then we're going to, as we bring our weight forward, we're going to turn to help launch that ball. Turn to help launch that ball. Turn. That's how they do it. That's how those folks doing those Hail Mary long, I actually enjoy watching football. That's how they do it, right? That's also how how folks do. I mean, it's all, every sport's a little different, but those turns are really important. So the body turns are very important to us in being able to have our energy. So one of the things I want to suggest that everybody does is that you think about that when you're learning these turns. You think about throwing balls. And here's the problem. Most all of you will have thrown a ball at some time, and you threw it with your dominant side. And it's going to feel a lot more comfortable to you to do brush knees on your dominant side than it is to do it on the other side. But that's the whole reason why we're doing left and right brush knees. It's actually not the whole reason. The other reason why we're doing left and right brush knees is that whenever in a form, here's a rule, in any of the forms, the yang forms, anytime you see the move occur on one side and then the other in sequence, it's a tip for you that in a martial setting, you could keep using it. If it doesn't fully work the first time, you do it the next time. It's designed so that you just keep going after your opponent with the same move. So, so if you end up doing single movement practice and you want to get the feel for how that would happen and think about how that would happen in a martial setting, have at it. It's an option for you. All right, let us take all of this apart. So first I want to review some of the stuff we did last week. So let's do the swing step. All right. So the swing step is like, didn't we do the hokey pokey last week a little bit? Yeah, Tia's nodding. So it's kind of like the hokey pokey, right? So those of you may remember that, like, you did this kind of thing as a kid, you know, and there was this little song that went through it. It was like, you put your left foot out, you put your, you know, like that. So you're going to put your foot out just like you were dancing, and you're going to watch your hands swing. And all your hand's going to do is swing, right? Nice. At the end, it's cocked like this. Make sure that you get your wrist, if your wrist does that, not everybody's wrist does, right? And that you turn when you do it, and you look at it. And your other foot just comes forward. Well, it doesn't quite just come forward. See my lines? Ideally, you go into a bow step with that heel. And you're just putting that heel down. You're just touching it. When we say step, you're not doing much more than just touching it, right? And let's do it on the other side, because you're going to have to do it on both sides. So on the other side, you're like this. And again, we can, you know, like high five, right? This is your left hand, right? Exactly. And we can swing step. And we're stepping out. Nice. So step out with that other foot and then bring it back. Step out with the other foot and bring it back. So you notice that you're able to kind of turn on your Tai Chi pull here because you're balanced to start with and you keep your balance. Now let's slow it down a little bit, because that's how we'll be doing the Tai Chi. We'll be turning in the corner like this. And let's do it on the other side. We did a lot on that side. So we're like this and like that. Check that your foot's going out, shoulder width apart. There you go. I want to show you one other thing. When we do this swing part, we're really just doing this. You could do it with both hands. You see how it's see how my elbows are quiet? Nice, nice. It happens a lot in Tai Chi that your upper arms don't always move a lot. They're just part of your framework. There you go. And those folks doing the Hail Marys, believe it or not, they never let their shoulders go back like this. Because if they did, looks like it does, but they turn their body instead. They're really just doing this, but they turn their body. So it looks, see how far I'm turned? Turned a lot. When I'm turned like that, I can go out to the corner and look. It's really just to the side of my shoulders. So don't let your shoulder go back, right? You want to always keep. So here's from here. You see that? See that? And if I were here at the corner and I turned, do you see? So I started at the corner and I turned. And I can turn far, but see how my hands are always, they're not, I don't want to say this, my shoulders don't end up going like this. All right, keep your back rounded. This is something in Tai Chi. We always keep our sternum recessed and our backs rounded. That's that hug-a-tree body shape in Tai Chi. You'll see it everywhere. So that's our swinging. So let's swing. Swing. Swing to the shoulder. Swing to the shoulder. Swing to the shoulder. Swing. People have trouble with this. This is what it looks like. You know, this is what it looks like. If you're wearing suspenders or something else, yes, this is what it looks like, right? Pull on your suspenders or whatever they're suspending, right? It's like that. It's just like that. It's just like that. Here, put it right there. There, now we got it. Much better, much better, much better. All right, so what we're gonna do in all of these is arm movements which look like that. We're gonna be doing a swing, and then it's gonna come to the shoulder. And look, that's all that happens, right? All that happens is it comes to the shoulder like this. All right, only we're gonna be turning here. So let's really look at this for both the left and the right. What are the arm movements like? And how does it coordinate? Pardon me, I'm really thirsty. All right, so if this is our left hand here, all right, then we're going to turn our upper body to the left and swing, step, but we're just going to swing right now. That's number one initially. Number two is here, right? Number three is here. Okay, that's for a basic left brush knee. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a lot more complicated, because we're going to do what we're going to do in the middle. So at the end of the brush knee, you're going to be like this, and we might as well learn it that way. So let me see, wait, hang on a second. No, yes, we're going to do it this way. At the end of your left brush knee, you're going to be like this. Now, this, I want you to pay attention. You've struck out and you've struck somebody with this part of your hand, right? So think about that. If you ever see Nancy Lucero, one of our owners, when she does Tai Chi, this part of her hand gets really red. It does. It's just like, it's something. It's something. You know, something's flowing in that person's body, you know, it's there. Okay. So you're going to be like, you'll be pushing down with your other hand. So this is your right hand at the end of it. Nice. Everybody's got it. And your chest is going to be kind of forward. Nice job. It's going to be like to 12 o'clock or whatever, to the direction you're moving. Okay. Now, first is going to be move your whole arm, including, see how I'm just like, I could move it all the way up here, right? Only halfway. And notice that what that does, it puts my elbows at almost the same height. You see that? This is number one. Number one is this comes up. Great. Number two, rotate your left forearm and bring your arms to center. It won't be a big movement, but center means where your nose is. So just look at your arms. Are you looking over your fingertips out into the distance? Oh, Dorothy, that looks fabulous. And where are we pointing? Towards the middle forearm with this other hand. So it's pointing this way. Okay, let's do that again. So from here, up, 2, here. 3, this arm's going to push down across our body, and this hand is going to swing like that we were just doing. And we're going to turn. That's 3. Nice. And guess what? It's still pointing towards, this hand is still pointing towards that middle forearm. So we'll start again. From here, this is your right hand pushing down. 1, up to middle. 2, come to center, bottom arm rotates. 3, turn, push down with the right arm and swing out with the left. And look over your fingertips into the distance. 4, polish the table with your right arm. As you're going to be moving forward, you turn just a little bit back, but not much. Polish the table and bring your other arm to your suspenders, to your shoulder. Nice. The suspenders, you'll know, keep that elbow down. That's great. Your next one, push down with your right arm. Turn, big turn. Turn your torso and strike out. Remember how you're striking? Now you're here. Strike here. There you go. Strike here, out from your shoulder. And you're square now. You're square. So you're square. Up comes number 1. Number 2 to center, right? This one's going to go down. Your top one's going to go down. You're going to turn in the direction of your bottom arm. Turn right. Swing and push down. Look over your fingertips of your right hand. Nice, beautiful. And polish the table with your left hand and till it's out in front of you. And what's your right hand going to do? It's get right as the suspenders. You got it. And now turn your shoulders and throw a strike as you push it. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Polish that table. Here we go. 4. Polish table with your right arm and just bend your left arm to your shoulder. This is the hardest part. Let's practice this part. Here, 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 here. See, it's really like your elbows are doing the work here, right? Okay, now you're here. This is easy. Somehow this is easy. You're turning and you're pushing down and your strike flies out. And remember, your strike is this part of your hand. Yeah, nice, nice. Up, 1, 2, to center. Rotate, rotate, rotate. That's it, you got it. Rotate. And we're going to turn. We're going to turn. This one's going to go down and the other flies out. Then polish the table with your left hand and just bend your right arm into the shoulder. Try that again. From here. Polish the table with your right arm, which just feels like it's going out, like polished table, and bend your left arm to the shoulder. Nice. And turn square. Let's get the turns now. You're still pretty square as it comes up. Still pretty square as it comes up. Still almost square as they come to center. Nice. And it rotates. You're going to swing this arm and this one's going to go down. And your big turn of your torso. Then polish the table. That you're not turning much yet. Polish the table and bring your arm in. There, you got it. And turn. The one, your arm flies out. Arm at the shoulder flies out. And the other arm comes down. One more time. Up. 1, 2, to the center. 3, swing, push down. 4, polish the table, get ready to strike. 5, pushing out, turning. And up, together, swing, polish the table, and strike. There you go. All right, now let's go over the Tai Chi walking, which we're going to be doing as part of this. We did do it before. I'm going to go through it again because we've got new people in here who are, let me just get some more water. New people in here who have really never done this before. But we did Tai Chi walking before, so I'm going to review it, and then we're going to put it all together. Now, for those of you who have done this before, your job is to, with this Tai Chi walking, is to really start to feel that it's natural for you, especially on whatever side it's not natural for you. And to not feel like you're falling at the corner when you make that turn. You know, some of us have that problem on one side or the other, that when we go to do that brush knee on that side, it's really hard. So we're going to work on that. And we'll start with our footwork. So we're just going to do some Tai Chi walking here. So let me, I believe we're correct here. Yes. So this is where you'll be after left brush knee. Okay, so we're going to come back come out, shift our weight, stand in the corner. You can put your foot down here if you want. And then we're gonna, on our Tai Chi pole, just think about your Tai Chi pole, we're gonna turn to the right and step out at the same moment for our bow step. This is when we'll be swinging. Then heel, ball, toe. Notice I'm moving my center. Remember that? I haven't turned my torso so much, but I'm moving my center towards the center as I heel, ball, toe. And then I'm finishing this turn. There's a little bit of this turn that we do earlier, but for now, let's just finish this turn to right here as we bend our knee. Then shift back. What do I mean by shift back? You're going to shift back far enough to put the weight on your heel of your front foot. It goes out, it pivots. Now push with the back foot. Take that center of you and put it over your left foot, right? We're going to go stand in the corner, and you're going to bring your other foot. I'm sorry, it was your right foot. I was calling it left. We're going to bring your other foot, which is your left foot, in. You can put it down if you want, if it's hard to stand here. Then we're going to turn, big turn, and step out for a bow step. Check that you're shoulder width apart and that you've opened up so you're going forward. We'd be looking back here. This is a hard turn. Heel, ball, toe. Notice that what that is, it's a shift in this direction. My center was over here. My center moves right here as I also move forward a little. Heel, ball, toe. Now I'm going to bend this knee. This knee's still pretty straight. Bend that knee and turn my torso. Shift back halfway. What are we doing? Shifting our weight onto the heel pad. Turning out. You may need to take smaller steps forward to make yourself feel comfortable here. Push. This is Tai Chi walking. Push. Stand in the corner. Turn on your Tai Chi pole as you'll be swinging your arms as you step. Get with that heel, shoulder width apart, heel, ball, toe. What are we doing? We're moving our center to the center. And now we're really turning, finishing the turn. You turn a little bit earlier, but we're finishing the turn. You'll see how your hips are really finishing the turn as you bend that knee. Then we're gonna come back. Let's do it one more time. Come out, stand in the corner, turn, swing, step, heel, ball, toe, bend knee. And the knee I'm talking about bending is this knee right here. This knee right here. So let's try that one more time slowly. I mean, not as slowly. All right, here we go. Tai Chi walking. Shift back a little bit and turn out that left leg. Whole leg turns out. Shift your center all the way. Tai Chi pole. Bring that foot in and then turn. You're going to look back here. Your foot's going here. It's the hardest part. Then heel, ball, toe. You're bringing that center, your center of gravity into the center, and then bend knee, finish your turn. Nice. Coming back, out, stand in the corner, swing, step, heel, ball, toe, bend knee, turn. Shift back, foot out, stand in the corner. Go ahead, let your foot come up, turn, swing, step, heel, ball, toe, bend knees, turn. Come back, out, stand in the corner. As you get to the corner, turn. You can't make that turn until you're on your Tai Chi pole. You step out for the bow step touch and you look to the corner at the same time. Heel, ball, toe. You're starting to bring your gaze back. Heel, ball, toe, bend knee, and you've turned your upper torso. Any questions about Tai Chi walking? This is not easy, right? It's a challenge. I don't care. I don't care how long you've been doing Tai Chi. There is something for you to get by practicing your Tai Chi walking. Guess what? That's why we call it Tai Chi walking. You have to build flexibility. So, tips for if this is hard for you. If this is hard for you, see, you're starting. I'll just start it here. If this is hard for you, take smaller steps. You still want that shoulder width apart, but don't like reach out as far as you can. Just reach out, take smaller steps. Heel, ball, toe, bend knee. Come back, out, move your center. Be very conscious of your Tai Chi pole. Be looking out in the room. Turn, swing, step. Periodically check that you're getting a really good bow step. If you're not, make it a little shorter. Heel, ball, toe, bend knee, turn. All right. Any questions about Tai Chi walking? All right. We're good. Let's try putting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of all these hands with the Tai Chi walking. And this is when it gets, you know, and remember this, if you confuse it, it's all right. Just go back to doing the Tai Chi walking, because the footwork is always the most important. All right. Let's start. Okay, I want to be here. I do want to be here. All right, let's start here. This is the end of left brush knee. Sound right to everybody? Our chest is forward. We're in a left bow stance. If people are mirroring me, we're in a left bow stance, pushing down with our left hand. Our right hand is striking. Nice, y'all look great. Number 1, we're going to shift back that weight far enough to put it on our heel as what was number 1? As our right arm comes up, our left arm comes up halfway. Now we're going to pivot on that left heel as we rotate that arm. And you see your arms are very easily at the center here, and you're kind of looking over them. Now we're going to push with our back right foot and go stand in the corner. And as we do, our right arm is going to come down and our left arm is going to swing out. And we're going to turn to the corner. So stand in the corner. When you get to the corner, it's going to kind of look like this. Isn't that interesting? It's going to kind of look like this. And you're going to swing as you push down. Finish that push down with your right hand. Swing step. Now, we're going to go heel, ball, toe. As we go heel, ball, toe in that direction, we're going to bend our left arm to our shoulder, and we're going to polish the table with our right arm, kind of out in front of us. Now we're all set for that strike. And look, we're still turned, not as far to the right because we've moved forward, but I mean to the left. But we are pretty much chest to the corner here. Chest comes square, we bend our knee, and we push down with our right hand as our left hand strikes out. Nice. And one, up, and we've got the weight on our right heel. Two, bend that right arm in to rotate it. Arms at the center. Three, push with the ball of your back foot and move your center over. Start to swing your arm. Look at my arms if you can see them at this point. They are like one up, one down, right at my center. Makes it easy to swing, step, because I'm just turning on my Tai Chi pole. Now, you are moving your center forward, polishing the table with your left hand and bending your right arm in. Nice. As you heel, ball, toe. And turn square as your left arm pushes down and your right arm swings out. Nice. Let's do another one. Up. Foot out. Rotate that arm, arms at center. Stand in the corner. When you get everything to the corner and you're stable, turn on your Tai Chi pole, swing step, push down with your right arm. It's like coming down like a windshield wiper. Right arm is going to polish the table. Left arm is coming to your shoulder. Nice. And you should still feel wound up and unwind as you bend your knee and come straight, your chest straight. All right, so let's talk about what's hard. What's challenging here? Anyone have anything they want to talk about, confess to? Veronica?
Well, it's hard to do it correctly slowly for me. But when I'm in the flow of the movement, I'm missing the whole thing about having my chest to the corner and then.
Okay. Well, know your chest, it swings to the corner and it does, because you're moving forward and your hips are moving forward, your torso is starting to turn, but you're sort of holding back a little of this.
Yeah.
Right? You're holding this back so that you can really let it fly out. So I want you to get a wound up, you know, like if you were really throwing a ball, it's like, you know how people, I've had students say, oh, well, when I really go to throw a ball, I mean, there are people who really throw balls. They feel it like right in here. They feel that they're wound up, and then they throw that ball, right? So you don't want to give up the full wind up, but you are, because you're moving forward, you're actually going to be turning. You will have been beyond corner when you swung, and you'll be coming back sort of towards corner, maybe not quite corner, as you come here, and then you've still got that wind up for the end. So, well, let's do it a little faster, and because doing it at different speeds will be really helpful, and I won't talk so much. That'll help you do it faster. So let me just remember here, this is where we are. All right, we've just finished left brush knee. So our left foot is forward and our right hand, is striking. And our chest is square. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, arm up. 2, right arm in. 3, stand in the corner, swing step. 4, polish that table. 5, turn strike. 1, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to try to do it for you from fist under elbow, but understand that I really am not used to doing fist under elbow. Okay, exactly. Yes. So this is your right arm. All right. And it's punching in. This is your left foot. It's forward. Remember, your chest is to the corner. So what we did last week was we did left brush knee. This arm is going to just drop and rotate and open as it drops. All right. Open as it drops. And then we're just going to be in your swing step. This arm, your left arm, is going to come across the body with that windshield wiper move, right? All right, so we're here. Left brush knee and push. Shift back. Gonna step for a bow step. Pretty easy. This is so much easier, right? Polish the table, bring the other arm in, and bend your knee, turn. Now, here we are, going to the next brush knee. Your left arm rises, they come to center, stand in the corner, swing step, polish the table, and strike, bend knee, turn your upper body. Coming up, we're just going to do an extra brush knee here. This is where we would be punching down. You already know the move. You're welcome to try it. But it's nice to use our time to practice the brush knees. Let's try those first 2 brush knees again, the way they actually, let's try it again from fist under elbow, this way. From fist under elbow, you're mirroring and swing step out just for a bow step, polish the table, heel ball toe, and turn strike. I didn't step out far enough. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just do another one. Coming up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Let us, any questions about that? All right. I know that of those of you who are here actively, that you have done this before. So I'm not necessarily expecting those questions, but if you have them, please shout them out. Let's do this in sequence a few times from, oh, Veronica, did you have something?
No, I was just wanting to look at everybody again.
Okay, isn't that nice? I love our community here. I have it on that all the time. I completely get it. All right, let's start from the end of push. All right, so let's start from the end of push. I'm going to actually do it from here in the end of push. And we're going to do fist under elbow, hands flatten. We're going to throw them in the corner, arms pushing down in front, pivoting on the left, pushing out with the right, stepping one line, two sides, warding off and shifting our weight, continuing, bringing that right foot up, shifting back, pulling them down, and punch. Left brush knee, right arm dropping, swinging, opening, swing step, polish the table, and strike. You turn. Here's number 1, left arm up to the center. Shift your weight to the corner. Stand in the corner, swing step, polish the table, and strike. And we're just going to do the beginning of the next one. Coming up, coming to center. Stand in the corner. Let's just go ahead and swing step, polish the table, and strike. Even though we'll be doing another move there, always good to practice our brush knees. If you have room, let's do one more. Coming up, coming to center, stand in the corner, swing step, polish the table, ready to strike, and strike. Let's do it from the other direction now, and you'll get a different view, and you're not going to have the same view for fist under elbow, okay? So it's a nice test of what we know from fist under elbow. So from push in this direction, I see everybody's there. Fist under elbow, shifting back. We're connecting, we're pulling, we're throwing them to the corner, coming back, arms in front, pushing down, pushing out, step to the corner, one line, two sides, ward off, rotate as we bring that other foot up, and big pull as we down, as we shift our weight back, and punch lift. Left brush knee and push. Right arm, swing step, it opens, left arm, wipers down, polish the table with the left arm, and strike. Turn chest. Coming up, 1, 2, 3 for right brush knee, swing step, polish the table, and strike. Let's just do another brush knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any questions about any of that? All right, I've really been working you hard today. Let's do everything we know. Prepare. Opening. White crane spreads its wings. Grasp the bird's tail. Right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist. Under elbow. Left, brush knee and push. Swing step. Polish the table, shifting forward, and turn, bend knee, strike. Right. Brush knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we feeling? Good.
Good.
Good. All right. Lot on the table today. A nice set of moves. We will be returning to these next week and adding punch down. So bring your questions, everything else next week. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.